We are here today with High Valley. Hi, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Great, how are you?
Good. Are y'all talked out and tired of this new release that's coming? I know, it's exciting.
Here.
It's exciting. Well, you have a new single that's about to come out, Make You Mine. Did I say that correct?
Make You Mine is the single. Yeah, it's out and it's rocking, and we're playing it at the Opry tonight.
That in itself is awesome. Talk about how that feels.
Playing the Opry is incredible. Last time we played it, Ricky Skaggs actually came out and sang with us, and that was unbelievable. I remember the first time we played, looking over my shoulder, seeing Ricky Skaggs. He actually introduced us. Ricky Skaggs is a huge part of our upbringing and our musical background.
I remember talking to you about that before, yeah.
Tonight Little Big Town's playing, and they took us on tour a couple of years ago, and some of the nicest people in the world, so that'll be... I'm quite sure every time we play the Opry, there'll always be somebody awesome there, but so far...
That's the thing with the Opry. Everybody that plays there, there's always somebody that's an icon or a legend, or maybe they are, like you guys, up and coming, that are just beginning the careers or in the middle of it, and it's just fun to be there, and I mean, the energy there is like no other, so... Yeah, so that's fun. Well, let's talk.
What else are you going to do on Tuesday night?
Hey,
that's some good stuff.
Talk about the single. Talk about when you were one of the writers on it. So talk about kind of how it started, and you know what the vibe was, what you were thinking of when you decided to write the lyrics. You know, so.
I walked in to the writing room that day, to the studio. And it's actually the same place we wrote the song as where we recorded the song.
Okay.
And I was just talking about I'll Fly Away and how we play it every night and how people respond to it every night, and they dance and they sing along and they clap. And we were honestly just trying hard to write a song that was just as simple and straightforward as an old-timey bluegrass song. And that's what we did. We didn't try and do anything different than that. And a lot of our music starts out that way, very simple, very bluegrassy, and our producer pulls it to a much more, you know, singable pop kind of place, and we love that. Probably our biggest compliment is when people say your music is old school and retro, or they say it's like progressive at the same time.
That's a unique blend in itself. So, you know, to have those words all in the same sentence, that's a mouthful.
Definitely.
So, well, speaking of mouthful, I was going to have another segue into another question, because last time I talked to you, we were talking about the jams that your wives make and how, you know, you guys have kind of gotten into that. Now you have another little thing that you're doing. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. We've got this thing called Fire and Flavor, and... they've got these cool cedar planks you can grill salmon on, and chicken, and we've got these cool rubs here actually, great flavors and things like that. We love to grill out and things like that. So
yeah, they've been featuring this recipe that we do, these black bean quinoa turkey burgers, which is basically a healthy way to eat a really great tasting cheeseburger. So
absolutely,
and it uses their rub, and you can use the plank and get all fancy, or you can do it really quickly if you don't have that much time. But either way, it's pretty cool for us to be with Fire and Flavor, and they dig the song and we dig their spices, so it works out pretty good.
So how did that come about? What was the backstory on that? Did you reach out to them? Did they reach out to you? Is it healthy eating?
I think all of the above, honestly. I know they like the song. They talked to our label here at Warner, and we got a call asking if we'd be interested in submitting a recipe and trying out their stuff. And we never say no to trying out some great new spices for our grilling out. So it works out really good. It's a good... You know, we're all about family and getting together in the summertime, getting together anytime, but in the summer, grilling out is a huge part of what we do as a family. So when we're home. When you're home,
right.
Yeah.
Are you guys healthy eating for the most part? Is that, or no? Are you typical bus, you eat
Brad's like super healthy, and I'm way healthier than I used to be, but still not very healthy.
It's hard when you're on the road. It really is. It's easy to pull into that Quick Stop or wherever and go, oh, chips and soda sounds good, just feed me something. So I know it's one of those things. Yeah.
It's kind of a bit of a paradigm shift in the mind, and you have to. My main thing is I try and eat a lot. I know that's maybe different than a lot of people's healthy eating tips, but if I don't eat a lot of protein, all of a sudden 6 hours later I've ate whatever's in that basket
Sure,
over there.
exactly.
So I have to eat a lot. Quite often.
When you talk a lot of protein, are you talking mostly meats? Are you talking shakes? Are you combining
Yeah,
a lot
I'll
of
have
different things? What do you get for your protein?
I mean, not every single day is the same, but I'll usually have an oatmeal omelet in the morning with a lot of banana, like an entire banana with oatmeal with the eggs, right? An oatmeal omelet. And then about 2 hours later, I'll have a shake that has another 1.5 bananas and a ton of spinach and a lot of peanut butter and stuff like that in it. So that by lunch and dinner, you don't have to eat as much.
Right.
Your metabolism is
Keeps
flying.
it up there.
The more you eat early in the morning,
the better
the
you
more
are.
your
Oh, I found that
metabolism
out, definitely.
will
Yeah.
rock. So
Yeah.
it's hard sometimes with our schedule. You kind of wake up and you want to run and just grab a bar or something for breakfast. But the bigger breakfast you can have, the
Yep,
better.
it pays off, definitely. Kind of come back to the album again. I didn't mean to sway away from it with all the food talk, but that was just a perfect, we just kind of walked right into that. You guys are, you're ready to get the new album out. It's coming out November 18th. So
it's the Friday before Black Friday.
Friday before Black Friday. So
we like
you
to think of it as a much safer time to
yeah, way safer. It's actually available for pre-order right now, so you can just avoid Black Friday altogether by more than 7 days.
Basically, we're saving people's lives by releasing this record.
See,
that was our goal.
In the couple times I've talked to you guys, I know you guys are fun and you're always thinking outside the box and you're coming up with things like this. Are you going to do something fun for promotion? Are you kind of coming up with these things?
I'm going to go to Walmart in whatever town we're at, and I'm straight up going to stand there and sell our CDs.
And see if people recognize recognize
no,
you.
They don't
or
have
just
to recognize us. We're just going to walk them over to
We need to wear
And say, "You need to
disguises
buy
so they
that."
can't recognize us.
Just don't wear a clown outfit.
We need to get Walmart uniforms
That's a good idea.
and just go work at Walmart.
See,
Employee of the
that's
day.
what I love about you. That would be perfect. That would be a
great
fun,
video.
Basically putting new shoes on our kids' feet, so that's enough motivation for me to just go to Walmart and Target.
That's right. That's right.
If iTunes had a physical store, I'd go there and help them sell the thing too. But
There you go.
so far, they keep replenishing.
Every time I put iTunes in the GPS, it gets super confused.
We'll talk about the selection of the songs that you chose for this album. How did you go about selecting, A, what you're going to put on there, and B, which was going to be the first single?
Our fans had a lot to do with it because we had recorded so many songs and we had the luxury of having too many songs for the record, which is a good problem.
So we, through our fan club, we've got our own fan club and we've got our own app, and through that we let the fans listen to the songs, and they voted and helped us choose actually which songs were going to make it on the record. And I mean, we've
99% of them chose "Make You Mine" as their favorite song.
Yeah, so I mean, we used to release music and hope that the fans would love it, and we've been able to figure out a way to have a major advantage and find out ahead of time what the fans love, what our fans love, and then we just let them have it.
Let them have it. I like that.
There you go.
There's a new song title right there. Let them have it.
it
Write
is.
that
It's
down.
pretty
Yeah, I
good.
won't even take credit on it. You can have it. Let them have it. You can have it. So you got the first two lines right. So the social media side of everything now is so big. Kind of talk about what you like, what you don't like, the flip side of it. What has been a big benefit for you, and maybe what has been hard for you guys to deal with, or any downside to it at all?
We were probably, if you made a list of artists that had the worst chance of ever getting signed to a record deal, we'd be close to the top just because of how isolated we were, and I mean there was no place to even play gigs with an audience.
Right.
Our first paying gig was 1,000 miles from our house.
Wow.
So the internet really helped us out when we finally got it, which was quite a few years behind the rest of the world.
We got dial-up, and then we got high-speed internet way later.
Yeah, way late, like in the mid-2000s.
Well, they'd kept through all that ice in Alaska, right?
Yeah.
But I think what I love about social media is that it did help us to gain these fans all over the world without physically having the opportunity, the finances, or anything to get to all those people. I think what I love about it is sharing our lives with people and having them involved. What I hate about it is knowing how much time people are spending looking at their phones.
Right.
At our house, our kids, we're not allowed we don't do any screen time, period, like iPads, TV, phones, during the week, and then just do it on the weekend. And I kind of wish that's how it was with the world, if we could tweet something on Friday night and maybe once on Saturday, once on Sunday, and that was it. But that's not how the world works. So I'm glad we get to communicate with everybody. I just really encourage people to do something else.
I wish there was one social network, not
I agree.
17.
I agree. I've said that before, and I cheat because I use apps like Hootsuite or whatever, and I can click and it goes to everywhere at one time. But I agree that I wish that there was one and that we could be limited, like you said. Because
thankfully, we solved that problem for you. We created the High Valley official app.
that's all you need. You've got one app right there.
Yeah.
So you are the answer to everything. I love it. I love it.
We should introduce stocks and news and weather on our app so people don't have to go anywhere else.
See, you're on to something.
I think we just figured it.
Forget about Yahoo.com. Just go to our app.
There you go. There you go.
Because everybody's going to Yahoo.
And AOL.
Yeah.
Look, again, going back to the album and the single, promotion-wise, are you guys going to be on radio tour? Are you going to go out and hit radio stations, do anything like that? Or are you doing some other things?
We're out with Martina McBride right now, so
Yeah.
that's keeping us really busy. And whenever she doesn't have a show for us, it seems to be like that we're flying somewhere
We're
else.
going all over the place.
We're usually in 4 or 5 different states every week, and so yeah, between now and the album coming out, we're just running all over the U.S. letting people know about it, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. We're just going to keep doing that until Christmas, and we'll chill for a few days and get back at it. We've got a tour in the UK coming up, and we're always in LA lately. We've never been there in our lives, and now it
Now you're
seems
there
like,
all the time.
Yeah, we're
seems,
going there a lot, which is fun.
So when you're out on tour, I mean, in most cases, it's kind of an in and an out. You don't spend a lot of time in any given city.
Yeah.
But are you doing anything special for the fans? Are you having meet and greets? Are you doing anything outside of the tour and,
Definitely.
meeting with the radio stations that maybe might be promoting it, anything like that?
Yeah, we do kind of last minute surprise meet and greet things often through our app. We'll post in there and let people know where we're going to be hanging out and how to find us.
Yeah, we had a fan club member, Glenn Page, come and join us. We were shooting a music video, and we let him know where it was at, and he came and checked that out. And so we're always, and at the Martina shows, we've got this little 10-minute break in between us and Martina, and we run out to the lobby as fast as possible, and we sign for as many people as we can until she goes on stage. So anytime we can meet our fans, we're still just shocked and thrilled that we have fans, so we love to meet up with them.
Very cool. Well, it's always fun talking to you guys. I really do enjoy it, and we are looking forward to the new album. I've had a little sneak peek, and it's awesome. So everybody needs to go out and buy it, pre-order it, and go see you in concert.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you guys again soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thanks.